Alright, just waiting around for a couple more minutes. One more minute. $30. Stretch! Alright. Hey everyone, it's me again, SG Holy Man. I am back after I was thinking 20 minutes, but it ended up being a 30-minute break. So, I guess start of a new game, I'll give the whole spiel again. This is part 3, maybe the final part of my Extra Life 2018 Streamathon, I guess you could call it. Um, so, for those of you who don't know, Extra Life is a charity event where me and a bunch of other gamers get together and play games for 24 hours to help raise funds for the Children's Miracle Network. It's a lot of fun. I do it every year. This is doing something a little different. In years past, I just played one game for 24 hours. This year, I couldn't really decide on one game I wanted to play for 24 hours. Um, and the previous 2 years, almost 3 years, um, I just never played the game again. So, like, I never played Skyrim again. I didn't play Final Fantasy IX again. I did end up playing Metal Gear Solid 5 again, but that's kind of a unique situation. So, yeah. Uh, so, part one was Destiny 2. I got most of my milestones done. Part two was just 8 hours of Red Dead Redemption 2. So, part three is going to be Soul Calibur 6. And I don't quite know what I'm doing. I may do some ranked, maybe. I don't know. What I am going to do is I'm going to finish up the rest of Soul Chronicle, I think is what it's called. It's the individual story like beats for the main cast. And then going to do Libra of Souls, see how far I can get into that. Uh, and then maybe do some practice. This may be a boring stream, to be honest with you, because I'm still trying to find a main. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. Why I said this may be the end, like the final game, it may not be. I may do 4 hours here and then 4 hours on Dragon Ball Fighters, because I was like going back and forth. But like, if I was gonna do Dragon Ball Fighters, I could not do 8 hours of ranked God damn it, Thomas. Yeah, there's just no way. Because, like, uh, we're, let's see here, we're like 12, 13 hours in. So, like, by the end of it, my brain would be fried, and there's no way I could play ranked. So, that's why I said, about that, my cats are being stupid. So, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Calm down. Damn cats. Okay. I was correct. But anyway, as I was saying, I do like doing this because it helps me find the main, basically. I have a couple people I'm interested in. I guess I'll go through everyone that I found interesting to play. I already did one ranked session with her. I didn't want to do Grow from the start because I figured everyone would, but actually no. And I kind of like Grow from what I've played. Cervantes seemed really fun. And that was it. So, now I will start on Siegfried.
The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge, who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killick. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
Father! What have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have I killed? My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself.
Oh, well, okay.
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay. Also, you might get annoyed with me by watching this because when I do this, I go to the moves list and just try out every move. So, sorry. So, A. That's not a combo. Okay, that's a stance. A quick A.
You're worthless. Ready?
I'll do that later. A, B. Whoop. A, hold B.
Ready?
Okay.
Battle 2. Fight!
Alright. I'm interested. A, B. A, hold B.
Out of my sight! You're worthless. Ready?
Alright. Okay. Forward A, B.
Eat this.
Alright.
How long must this go on for?
The rest of your life.
Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
Well, I mean... Normally people just go into the mountains and become a monk. Oh, there's Sophidia.
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
soul edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil. If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Worse still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
And chapter.
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay. Whoop. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Vertical, BB. Whoop. Okay, that didn't do good.
Choice. Fight.
BGB, oh god. Forward BB.
Final battle. Fight!
Alright. I'm getting it. Oh.
Out of my sight.
Damn it.
This ends. This ends.
Okay. Move I'll never go for. God damn. Ah. Shit. Okay. And kinda liking Siegfried, not gonna lie.
I see blood, darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
I smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of soul edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have soul edge hidden on your person. Yet, you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool! You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are, and become the next Nightmare?
Battle 1.
Okay.
Fight!
Alright. Alright. K. Back KAB. Ooh, okay. I don't know how I did that, but... Alright. Quarter circle forward, KKKK. Alright.
Ready? Ready? My hand!
Defeat me! Come at me!
Damn it.
Battle 3.
That's alright.
Fight!
My hand!
You're just not gonna let me do it, aren't you? Okay.
Try
Okay.
Battle 4. Fight.
Alright, what else you got? A, B, and A.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Does that track? I don't know. Okay.
Back off. The Malfested are appearing more and more. Could be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that. Huh? Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? The sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way. It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppies! Submit to me! Obey my will!
I get it. I'll just spam it all day.
Did I do it? Strength fails me. Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring Soul Calibur. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Okay. Who's next? Sophia. So, okay, that was about a half hour. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Okay.
Sophia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully, until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Sorry. I had no choice.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sis?
My chest.
Sis? Are you okay?
So many lives lost. So
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you.
Sis.
Sophitia, Sophitia, you fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothion, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the iron of the gods.
Please, Rothion, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophitia.
Okay.
I never did ask that young man his name, but he carries the burden of fate on his shoulders. I feel as though this is the start of something big.
Sophitia, it took me some time, but I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothion.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
Okay.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's begin!
This is it!
Very quick. Okay. All right.
Battle 2. Fight!
Yeah. Alright. BBB. Okay, what else you got?
Battle 3. Fight!
Alright. Okay. Anything else I should know? Nope. Okay. A plus 2.
With this weapon, I can fight on! Amazing! It feels so light! It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rathian. How awful. Here too I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
I thirst. Blood. Give me your blood.
I cannot give you my blood, but I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay. Let's get back to it.
Huh? No way!
Damn it. Okay.
Battle 2. Fight!
Just mashing. BKB.
Battle 3. Fight!
Ready? Oh God!
Okay.
Yeah, here goes. Pardon me. Shh, it's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots. But how can I right now?
Okie dokie.
You! I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No, never!
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay. What do we got? What is that? BAK.
Pardon me. Oh God. Purifying light. I too cannot afford to lose.
Battle 2. Fight!
BAK. Huh, it's not working. Okay. Hmm.
Don't piss yourself! Take this!
Here.
You're tough! Still wanna go?
Oh, I did it.
Just desserts! Just desserts! Don't get up!
Battle 4. Fight!
Pardon me. Here. How's that? Are you okay?
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare. And then,
Nightmare?
yes. The wielder of a powerful sword. The Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland. But my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be. Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostransburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Oh, mighty Hephaestus, protect me. Are you Nightmare?
Don't call me that!
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy Soul Edge.
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare,
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Battle one.
Okay, what else?
I do this for your sake, too.
I don't need a savior!
No way! Genius! Oh my! No way!
This ends now!
Ready?
Okay, okay.
Now!
Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! I will finish this!
Oh God! Purifying light! I too cannot afford to lose.
Battle two. Fight.
Now!
This ends now! Kill!
Oh, okay, I wasn't doing it. Okay.
Pardon me.
This ends now!
You will know how I feel. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Battle three. Fight.
What else you got? And that's it.
This ends now!
No way! Huh?
Ready?
You will know how I feel! Oh God!
Cannot lose! This ends now!
I shall pray for you. The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry. But you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright. Who's next? Oh. Well then. This should be interesting.
Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian, who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
Huh?
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the money pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the money pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword! That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection. What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
Okay.
Damn you!
Hmm. Okay.
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest price?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
My leg!
What's happening?
I already tell you I don't like Voldo. Honestly, I'm gonna stop trying to learn.
want this sword? I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci! Wait. Your weapons, your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war, Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. He didn't take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant. Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again. Cervantes, curse you!
The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My. A bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
Who the hell's this?
I'm so tired. I can't be.
Perish! Wrong move! Not over!
attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you. Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Voldo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death, and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I see you too, possessed by spirits. Come on now! Come on now! How's this? I still owe you for before.
Battle 2. Fight!
Silence! Silence! Come on now!
Battle 3. Fight!
How's this? I still owe you for before. I still owe you for before. Silence!
Battle 4. Fight!
That's it? Mediocre. I still owe you for before. Away with you! That's it? I still owe you for before. You won't get me! No! Predictable! I've had enough of this.
Fight!
Predictable. I still owe you for before. Silence! Extend! A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostreinsburg. Farewell.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit. Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold. Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Okay. Must stay awake. Must stay awake. I am gonna lay down for a second though. I guess I'm paying the price for not preparing properly for the oak. Did not get enough sleep. Oh shit. Okay. Let's do it.
The Manchi clan, a group of Japanese ninjas known for their unusual powers, maintained neutrality even as their country was embroiled in civil war. Fearing their strength and their defiance, the nation's chief warlord ordered every man, woman, and child be killed. However, one survived, Yoshimitsu, next in line to succeed the chief and a master swordsman. He single-handedly took on the warlord's army, dealing them a hard blow, but they eventually overwhelmed him, severing his right arm. Despite the countless pursuers sent after Yoshimitsu, he vanished without a trace. That is until one day, an agent for the warlord received word that Yoshimitsu had been sighted.
It was in this vicinity, sir.
He lurks around here, you say? You're sure of that?
Yes, sir. He matches the description. He even had a mechanical arm.
So, he escaped deep into these mountains. Finally, good tidings for our lord. Huh?
He did not escape. He just wished to converse with you. Tonight, a demon runs wild.
What are you? You some kind of monster?
It has been a while since I've met such lowly dogs.
Is that really you, Yoshimitsu? Why do you look like that?
My hate for you all has transformed me into a demon. Now it is my turn to ask questions. They are about the soul edge you seek.
You will get nothing from me!
Battle 1. Fight!
Ready?
Battle 2. Fight!
gaze upon yourself in my blade and recall what you can about Soul Edge. But know this, you cannot lie to a Manji.
Manji? Mind reading? Ah!
So it is as the rumors say. Soul Edge is indeed an invincible sword. You appear to have searched for it far and wide. But now, that task shall lie with me. And then, with that power, I shall teach you fiends the meaning of hell on Earth. Tell me what you know about that sword. Look at my blade.
The sword was a fake designed to draw out and kill my lady's competitors.
Enough. My, what a black day this has turned out to be.
So you are the one who spread the rumors. Tell me everything you know about the real Soul Edge.
What is this monstrous transformation? Deal with him at once!
Just die! This cannot be!
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
That is everything I know. But it is all hearsay. Make of it what you will.
So the rumors multiply as one heads west?
If you doubt me, use that strange power of yours. By the way, are you having money troubles? If so, I have something that might interest you.
Do not be absurd. Even as a demon, I'd never strike a bargain with a scoundrel such as you. Get out of my sight.
Just give me that. So don't hate me, but I'm gonna have a makeup stream tomorrow. If I can get in the full 24 hours, I'll try. But that's what I get for not preparing correctly. So that's it for this episode. If you like what you see, go ahead and like this video, share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming streams and other gaming stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.